Denis Korsah dey say ono no oso on terminate so betina obeko training grounds akoye ni training so or contract maybe one senior team ni training by Nkrumah no no be training a go so me no waje ne salary untimi nka so untua either so be transfer na kwa manone ana say obetua terminate no etua ne 5 months no paso ana so betina na bant bi awaje that's the decision I
Kwame has are they buying a left back or Ransford Munebebo?
Say Ransford Anna Humphrey or my promoting no left back no. So far there that's it, and the plan is maybe Ashikwe no you better try January. Say Ashikwe ni and try January ni ya then you nebenya pre-contract agreement say onuno ebeba obetima bo ne contract aka with Olympics we no abe free.
Sese Korsah baby ojina
ye Korsah de baby ojina say
so man anko broche wanya broche dia ombo team bia so now say wanya team bia anko e wa Africa na say baby wanya baby anko so afa window no so akuru so ye fa say house and register no ono obet why ready so obet na fi
two options no dia mo option here say o mfama anko amono ne a so person terminate me contract me 5 months na kan famisi kan ma me terminate once so o hena wuntimi a month bia na wetua misika ma me ena ma ha so fo kwaka so ni o metua 2 months no mo dia terminate no ana 2 months so boy ne so ni team ni say so aka me 3 months so betua 2 months so
aka na 5
5 months now so betua 2 dia
that says waji 2 na nko free
na
baby oboko bia okojiska no but any good deal in Farmer Korsah because I think has the option be shame BBC but say free has the Korsah so a top player
or the BBC shame say or ko baby
say 5 months na can be and compete my own bibi na mo money team be and negotiate me all the man kra na your own was kra the to a
and no money Heart of Lions here no
and also uncle
say Heart of Lions the no me say e be free transfer Heart of Lions into one city mahas no mo dey shame 30%. Say Heart of Lions say Ton Korsah has been 30%.
And also uncle.
And also uncle.
So public.
Like
outside
Ghana. Has bit me money outside. But has some money outside there or 5 months in Abana we are Jessica.
Into no public into no Tunisia, she say Tunisia, Egypt, Rwanda. I was here. Agents na the boys no koni na o Ghana sisia. What I say? It say APR. I am just giving an example. APR. Na impono. Also nika pre-crowd between the Amahasa. The same agreements with Lions. APR will take. The boy will go. Yeah. What I say? Because Denis Nkrumah Korsah amononia likely would so be free another club as another club. Amahasa folk enya onwards ni bi. I was so change obeko free. Because my point is say. There were 2 issues with regard to this particular one. First of all, a coin boy never so free has na yami because oba obesumi ye pa. Denis Nkrumah yet no was some bonti. So far he's been quiet, he's been respectful until Nansaya. Omo person mo create issues because for that time if you say boy ni dey was sumi ye pa dia ma hat folk. Dia to so bio. Say ejuma wo be ma hat folk ni nyine echi hat folk enya ho hwea ebe ha me pa. Inti 5 months they should work something out. We are nyaka tintin. I could say on person bet na Ghana biwa it makes a lot of things. House of folk should get him a club outside. What I say kekrebi kra no $40,000. Ebiane say na no Gledo Tanga. So much kakra $40,000. No boy na can be less than 3 months. Oje be $40,000. Omunye the same thing. Where your corner will be what be $30,000 credit film now the on was ashamed 50%. It makes a lot of things.
Now one running at a
loss. Obika we are sebi nyansa sam na ye kan e dey actually say e manu ko free send your Gledo Tanga dey ya one ko free ya house for nya ka credit to $400,000 e Ghana sick be say 6 or 7 billion asabo.
But who say tell my boy you could do office a boy you could do office or no. The conversation was ha sabwa supporters net say o ko ensemsen a enye kama. That was the conversation. You did be not say a convincible and say any obeterminate kwana has intia capre. That was the conversation of course. So now omo try some be find new way say on be convince boy no abra boy no pokura beterminate kwana has entries kano and nso na ball nso ni team ne mpe no and Hearts of Folk no try say minima for menankusi transfer window ni e say a defensive midfielder be beba there
and they say back Kwame
because me check Samaya say initially na Hearts of Folk entro and for official offer and command Legon Cities for Ali Mohammed by say offer ne ko offer no after the Hearts of Folk control the ko but as to say on bet me in time no a different issue by the good news here say on the part of Ali Mohammed no only problem with personal terms say ne ya Hearts of Folk ne Legon Cities ya boy ni ready so baba ma has but to say has ne Legon Cities be real in term no and so na akwa issue no and in this case Hearts of Folk also me in term to get a proper defensive midfielder Nurudin and Hearts of Folk nim say anka gradually or make me and now rating him for a short period no on na you say still na on your fit no Salim Dianu ye nim say o betima tena sa na so obeko then again untimi mfa wani enko nkoto opo afa no say as a defender on the baba defensive midfield no
Amponsa Rafael Rafael
Amponsa yeah. Even Rafael Amponsa mpokra no ono no nye defensive midfield
yeah.
Rafael Amponsa bo no obo no ono ye box to box and some person the best out of Rafael Amponsa but defensive midfielder around him yeah. And you Kaisa omoba Kumasi against Kotoko no ade ma Rafael Amponsa na obo game ni pa ni say na owutanga won nchai and so you dey say okobo Rafael Amponsa as a defensive midfielder emboa me try Rafael Amponsa and Kotoko e wa Accra omoba ni bo the same rule and omo redraw kakra amfa so the best option for Hearts of Folk here say e was say munye proper defensive midfielder and at the last time na me dey Emma teams are Hearts of Folk no be competing no. She teams some no be competing. Natural be a player and your team be with two defensive midfielders. Team be a Hearts of Folk. Obeka so make Magic League no obi with two defensive midfielders. But Hearts of Folk as it stands now away. And without a proper defensive midfielder, Ghana League the bad day so be to compete. A very difficult for Hearts of Folk. And say one area was so motivation ye. Left back now.
That position, why is it that it be a market see ya can but who solution yet because me who how many times I discuss say Hearts of Folk needs number 6 ya can
so I say almost so search market no
window no close so and I'm on free agent be baby
and it's because the last time I'm here me checks you know yeah mama aware say surprise me
okay
I may train surprise you know according to Hearts of Folk campaign for the last time I make call office so acquire me check so I'm say surprise me or buy my bomb paying for say me surprise in buy I'm say surprise won't be nim there say on betima announce surprise signing be so there into a chom by a area back kwa and what say anka by this time I'm solve that and a year they say what says so highlight baby on be here players are I'm go Benjamin Asare by goalkeeper ne buy ye can goalkeeper send by or better no be a difference. And say league na eba bebo no o ka class o mu kura one of the best goalkeepers a Hearts of Folk ho say o mention teams a Ghana ha say na wo ka top goalkeepers a Ghana Premier League Hearts of Folk one of the best goalkeepers a Ghana Premier League about defense Hearts of Folk okay menye sure say Hearts of Folk bad kuna du ya do mewo onye bad player o pekini former Michael Ewura season etwem na ye ka center back so mo ya de no ho o profa ne peke last season we plan a din say or pick Calvin says be one of the best defenders Albania right side on Adramani ho and Pedu ho and right back only issue left back o say unhia Korsah ana asthma no so man fa no ana you say new players ana young player baako and even Dambot player in Pokra no pen the game about against Heart of Lions no onye bad or you free kick specialist. But now to expect say anka Hearts of Folk ebenya established left back et say a Fatal Sulemana then Asikwe but you know left back no o ma try some be solve but in finfi ho no na me say pe another attacking midfielder because adwuma ni nyina ntimi nkogina Martin Kakari so
yeah
and say Hussein Alonso ho obetima ye then Ramsey aba but na ye Hearts of Folk F4 pro obi a obeka se ni mu eduo because Ocha will say na only born and casabo, but no ofri first division ever on board Ghana Premier League no then again Ramsey so no new edubiase Ghana Premier League no tinanka House of Folk so menya attacking midfielder ni mu edu Martin Kakari nya sa experience no enti se ulusu Lenda ulusu Salif Ibrahim at least anka a top attacking midfielder eba be shim forward line ho de menya sure say House of Folk problem any one ankasa no money problem say the last time here ka kotoko de House of Folk any no Asamoah Boateng enye bad Kwabena Boateng enye bad Hamza Issa and wakwa family wayo enti House of Folk any no so enye bad goalkeeping enye bad defense on enye bad baby ana kaka bi no attacking midfield on ba bi then a defensive midfielder enti ken House of Folk there me expect say at least signing bi betima balance na transfer na bewe for Kumasi Asante Kotoko the only sign na ne ehwe ne say at least ombenya obi oba beka eye baba ya haya ho because Kotoko there goalkeeping we the Kotoko plan for the new season was position bi na was at least omenya 2 players goalkeeping omawie center back no omawie right back or Kote or Lodamwa or Mario left back or Hamid or Patrick Essien we enti Kotoko or goalkeeping defense or we baby ten the duma ba or more players on film for enti Kotoko there menya sure say Kotoko ebe ye signing
ti se ochna ebe na wie na Kotoko nto obi anyo
bye
o sisi a se homophobia ma
but I was anka me hia 2 players 3 players e dia beka Kotoko team no
na zenye yi because they said also
wings or no typical wingers I say Kotoko no Bernard Somwa Peter Akwa ana Saka Dauda ideal o sanka onya be for typical those say Elvis Sheba for which bit ma wings so by me typical wingers are Kotoko 3 so at least anka so munya typical wingers 4 then anyone striking role no omo 2 by me probi o ye more of a penalty box striker amwa ne pebo ne bo opebo ne bo ana Sudan striker no susu no onyam peke ne redim enti at least na come expect say Kotoko betima ade up that was the reason why na omo pedonzo mo ne other guys no bo menya enti wo se Kotoko no assistance na me se na hu se o besan bi ana so mo nsan bi 3 players om de command be dia so mo pom no e kire how Kotoko ehia creativity e wo manim ho simne di omo players no by your few positions be a was say omo add up about the number 10 row then another winger and a striker ba kubi because so say na omo he so metimenya strikers be 2 as a 3 and so for mu 2 enti he san commit ma add up by time no any availability no menye too sure and for Samatters there advantage as Samatters nya any second omo sign incident bebre because of Africa na no mbebo no e ma Samatters nsa almost a players in the brainty players are no be free team no move free muntem and no my almost signings bebre ken season we no apart from Kotoko ne has e bobo Ghana Premier League bia ye tipo am say om na ye main favorite no still na me won say Samatters betimi e defend your league
Samatters be defend the league
the only thing they betimi how many say om ko many bebre wo Africa na
signings ne de Kotoko ne has signings o ma ye nyina
upedie mahwe Kotoko mahwe has mahwe Samatters die unhu se team no omo bobo omo ti omo ho ase pa na Samatters
obe defend the title no.
The only thing about my Samatters here say okon mu Africa combining Africa any league ni different ebi tu mediama ebi tu dream FC by ball na Samatters ebo no se fa ne se league nko ana Samatters ebo a Samatters be sa ha teams akese no Ghana no di na me team na obe use this season no on say keye kemo ne guys ni bi afim by boys no mo sensan omo no I tell you player na no what tamale I will say go with dream see
ba Kushiba no
Kushibu wo ho you say go Mankuyele so wo ho adabo omo na wo wo ma fasa players ni na wo na ball no mo bo no and currently in finfi no dem say we ball na wo bo no kin anu eden enti say Samatters no enya Africa na be ha omo a dem for say omo qualify for group stage a Samatters adwema say na ma concentrate to Africa because Samatters let me qualify from the group stage Eco Africa e ho na the concentration but because ho na onim say obenye ska kese obetima ton players nti ho na ode na adwebeko ebetu mediama at the time mediama to me qualify from the group stage no mediama target ni na say no person concentrate on Africa because I'm the team na no dey bo African league no say ya dey say na nke league ne nko na nka league no obe hadwen dreams team no dey bo Africa or the kodu sa stage no say ya dey say na concentration ni na ye league ne nko nko be hadwen ba omo combine ni mienu say go to a time na afede omo ye relax wo league ni because omo nim South Africa no say mi ko share ali na players team bo no homode a ye ton players dreams so ni say makwa kodu to the level say me ne Zamalek na be bobo mitime perform very well meton players no so Samate's issue no the moment on be qualify from the group stage say kukuro Samate's so betima defend the league ni dey bia bi then you talk of Insu Atremai another fine team na om so betima compete with Ghana Premier League ni Insu Atremai so menye sure so be signings bebre omo your mo signings they also on for mafa namum as to say Insu Atremai so betimi a compete with league any Africa ni another issue because Africa no only scanner how betima combine with domestic league in Africa and they so babo
but say in teams no more to me register 30 players na yeah I know your numbers no but minimum na quality na
okay
because numbers in the debut over Africa when you be 27 28 and 20 but you team register 30 players e be correct me 35 ntia so uchi me bo but na oyi first team the free wa omo mo achi ne menim scrum of us almost count as omo ka team no omo ya part enti team ni ntimi nya gidi so okay ye kobo FA Cup game ma memfa sa second team we nkobo ebetimi a second division team and ebetimi a first division team bi ana wonya nhwe sa say Premier League clubs no the second team ntimi nhye
yeah
first division club bi over but I sanko etimi sana ese komu
sana o say anke ideally the anka nisa because fan say Samate's or Kwakoba Africa na the first team no omo concentration in Africa obesa bo FA Cup bobo league ka nti say yakobo FA Cup enye se chinchina wo say me use me key players no
now African gamer
now African no arrest players no by when the coach say first division team on team mbo any problem
first division team or quality players chain on the second team
aye
okay
obi to say Aduana Stars low key signings on say Levintius Atabeko as of on so terminating the contract ne AJ ne manager Ebenezer Efri Germany baba ye bibia also ba ko sign dia ma Aduana Stars Aduana ye low key by Aduana say lo beji league no minjindi me information ni twetwe ma makwa akoye no kin say Aduana betimi a compete for the league I just see a next season here there
and Aduana so metu omofo one club and tokwa wo mu pa season bia so hwe a ade so motimi strategy Aduana bo say bebo adu baby na baby omodane ye e ka the last be 10 matches and tokwanko and minim say ye na na be man ni akọ afi omokododo ni gina so position so mena me yewi mena mache we say oh and so Aduana we got the last 3 seasons I cut last 10 matches bia and omo free omo drop it win omo dey na say internal issues and they are almost so check it this season
and this season you expect much from Nations FC
Nations dey so far make say world organize omo you organize omo BBBA and this season or last season said and yamasi call na me so say Dr. Kwame Chinani anje ho na league no betimi agi na ko betimi agi league no sa 4 matches no mo draw a ball
we began on a very slow note building it gradually up and as we have arrived here we know that we are coming for a very high intensity training since we began the low intensity trainings from Accra. So as we are approaching the season, this is the moment that we increase the tempo and raise the fitness level of the players to the standard that will meet our league. All the players are fine when it comes to their health. They are doing very well. We are doing everything possible to improve their nutrition and also all the necessary things that they need to stay healthy psychologically and bodily. We are doing everything possible to get that. And for now, I would say everybody is fine. So when it comes to injury prevention, there are standard procedures we follow in every sporting activity. Number one is the warming up sessions. The warming up has to be structured in such a way that it targets every aspect of the muscles, the heart, the lungs, everything the player puts in during the training. And the second one is the cooling down. This one is very, very important, and I think a lot of people undermine it. For instance, if you are driving a car at a very high speed and you apply the brake instantly, you are even damaging the engine of the car. So cooling down is to give room to the body to calm down gradually and not abruptly. So the warming up and the cooling down are ways to prevent injuries. The third one is the nutrition and the hydration, which is very important. When players get dehydrated, we will see things like muscle cramps here and there. We will see their muscles becoming fatigued very early. So the hydration and the nutrition aspect, they are very, very important when it comes to injury prevention, the warming up and the cool down. So for now, that's what I can say about injury prevention mechanism. Yeah, so I will start with Michael Ampedu. He has been a very hardworking player for the club. And since we started the preseason in Accra, he has been very ill, malaria. So coming here, he's now recovering from that malaria. You know, the sickness is not actually there per se, but then his body is now getting ready to for the loading that we have here. Like I said earlier, as we come here, we are coming for a high intensity training. And so the reason why you are seeing them training separately is to prepare their bodies to be able to adapt to the loading of the coaches when they transition into the main team. So what you are seeing is just a transition process for them to be able to adapt very well with the trainings. So long as we are monitoring them, if there's any thing that comes of concern, we would have to take the appropriate action. Like for instance, this morning, they've had to go back to Accra to have further medical checks. And once they are settled with that, they are coming back to join the team. Yeah, so Gideon is here to complete the last phase of his medicals. We've done about 3 parts, and there's a last part which he is supposed to undertake. So the doctors have scheduled for him to report today. And that's why he also joined the rest of the other 2 players to go. During preseason, we call something carbohydrate loading. And our main target is to fuel the players with the necessary nutrients. So over here, we are looking at the carbohydrate aspect, the protein aspect, and one very important aspect is also the vitamins, which are supposed to help their immune system. So over here, we have taken critical look at what we give them and what we expect from them. Yeah, so far, I mean, we have a plan for the diet of the players. The method I use in identifying players who need special attention is first of all by observing them and what they do in training. When somebody is suffering from injury, you will notice a lapses in their running, in their jogging, and in whatever they do, whenever the coaches demand from them. So that's the first one, observation. And the second one is interaction with the players. We are here to help them. So we need to establish that confidence in the players, that if they have anything at all, we are here to help them recover. And that would make them to perform better in training. So that interaction, that establishment of confidence in the players from their physios or their medical personnel would make them to speak out to you. The nutrition, the proteins, the carbohydrates, if you lost energy, you are supposed to recover them back for the next training session. So for the recovery, is very, very important. Now, when it comes to muscle fatigue, we have another thing that we do, which is ice bath. Ice bath helps to reduce the inflammations of the muscles. So they are very, very critical when it comes to recovery. The next thing is to do massage. Massage helps the blood to flow to all the necessary muscles that are used in the training sessions. The most important, which is the hydration. The hydration, we let them take a lot of water, take a lot of fruits that make them to be able to be hydrated. So when you see a player back into the team, it doesn't necessarily mean he has much fitness. He could have done a lot of work in training, but the match is a different ballgame altogether. So for him to gain that momentum, he needs to be given time. So at times you will see a player come in, maybe he's given 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to play. Okay. It all depends on how fit he is for the match. In subsequent games, you may see him having more playing time. It all depends on his match fitness. Apart from the 3 players, Nuruddin Aziz, Michael Ampedu, and Gideon Asante. Asante is not injured. He's just going to complete the last phase of his medicals, and once he's done, he's joining the team. Every other player is fit, and as soon as we identify anything which could impede performance, we'll take it up and work on it as soon as possible. That is why we are here as a medical team. Anyone who wants to become a sports therapist or a sports physiotherapist, all our advice is that you study hard and aspire. It all boils down to aspirations, and that will drive how you study and what you do. They should have absolute confidence in us. Accra House of Oak, we are resourced. We have the best medical doctors who are helping us in various capacities. And I would encourage them to have confidence in the medical team, the physios, and all the doctors that we consult for our injuries. We are in good hands. This 2024-2025 preseason, I can confidently say Accra House of Oak players are fit and ready for the upcoming season.